Happy anniversary, Pumpkin. Yes, and I'm sorry. I know once isn't gonna fix everything.
I love you with all of her. Till death do us part.
This far.
There's one final surprise.
Happy anniversary, Pumpkin.
We're not leaving until we open that safe. She's still in the house.
Hi guys, welcome to Movie Seeds. The best horror movies on Netflix are made up of obscure and original titles from many countries. These are the most highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes. Netflix's immense library of horror films is perhaps best navigated by using the cumulative scores of critics on Rotten Tomatoes. According to the Tomato Meter, the best horror movies on Netflix are comprised of obscure and original titles from around the globe. We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. So let's not waste any time and begin. Number 9. Till Death. Till Death is a 2021 American thriller film, directed by S.K. Dale in his directorial debut. While on an intimate anniversary getaway at a remote lake house, Emma wakes one morning to discover the lifeless body of her husband, Mark, chained to her wrist. As Emma struggles to free herself from the morbid bind, she uncovers a series of clues that implicate her and Mark in a gruesome and vengeful scheme, led by the sinister Bobby Ray. Alone in the icy wilderness, Emma struggles to survive as Bobby Ray closes in for the kill. Elevated by S.K. Dale's inventive direction and Megan Fox's committed performance, Till Death will part the viewer with all but the edge of their seat. Number 8. The Block Island Sound. The Block Island Sound is a 2020 American science fiction horror thriller film, written and directed by Kevin McManus and Matthew McManus. After reaching the island, Audrey realizes that there is something wrong with her father, Tom. She first catches him vacantly staring out of the window and behaving strangely. Initially, she attributes his bizarre behavior to his drinking problem, but soon realizes that something bigger is at play here. Tom's behavior becomes even more erratic until he finally disappears, and everyone believes him to have died whilst drunk on his boat. Harry is the only one who refuses to believe it, and sets out to find his father's body underwater. But he is attacked by a mysterious black mist while searching for Tom. Number 7. Coming Home in the Dark. Coming Home in the Dark is a 2021 New Zealand psychological thriller film based on a 1995 short story of the same name by Owen Marshall. Directed by James Ashcroft. A family's idyllic outing at an isolated coastline descends into terror when high school teacher Alan, his wife Jill, and stepsons Micah and Jordan unexpectedly come across a pair of murderous drifters, the enigmatic psychopath Mandrake and his hulking man-child accomplice Tubbs, who thrust them into a nightmare road trip. At first, the family's terror seems to be born of a random encounter with two sociopaths. But as the night drags on, Aggie and Jill realize that this nightmare was set in motion 20 years earlier. Smart, well-acted, and above all scary, Coming Home in the Dark finds first-time director James Ashcroft making his mark, with a white-knuckle ride for horror fans. Number 6. Sweetheart. Sweetheart is a 2019 American survival horror film, directed by J.D. Dillard. In the wake of an unknown and unusual event, Jen finds herself stranded on the shore of a remote tropical island. She quickly realizes that she is the only soul on the island, and must learn to fend for herself amidst the trying environment. However, when a sinister force emerges at night, she finds that the daily tasks of survival are the least of her worries. Carried by Kiersey Clemens' performance, Sweetheart balances smart subtext and social commentary against effective genre thrills. Number 5. Hush. Hush is a 2016 American slasher film, directed and edited by Mike Flanagan. A reclusive author who went deaf as a teenager finds herself hunted by a deranged masked killer inside her isolated home, sending her into a dangerous game of cat and mouse in order to survive the night. Hush navigates the bloody waters of home invasion thrillers and incisive slashers for a contemporary horror pourri. Number 4. It Follows. It Follows is a 2014 American supernatural psychological horror film, written and directed by David Robert Mitchell. After carefree teenager Jay sleeps with her new boyfriend, Hugh, for the first time, she learns that she is the latest recipient of a fatal curse that is passed from victim to victim by a sexual intercourse. Jay learns will creep inexorably toward her as either a friend or a stranger. Jay's friends don't believe her seemingly paranoid ravings until they too begin to see the phantom assassins and band together to help her flee or defend herself. Smart, original, and above all terrifying, It Follows is the rare modern horror film that works on multiple levels and leaves a lingering sting. Number 3. Under the Shadow. Under the Shadow is a 2016 Persian-language psychological horror film written and directed by Iranian-born Babak Anvari as his directorial debut. After Shitta's building is hit by a missile during the Iran-Iraq War, a superstitious neighbor suggests that the missile was cursed and might be carrying malevolent Middle Eastern spirits. She becomes convinced a supernatural force within the building is attempting to possess her daughter Dorsa, and she has no choice but to confront these forces if she is to save her daughter and herself. Under the Shadow deftly blends seemingly disparate genres to deliver an effective chiller, with timely themes and thought-provoking social subtext. Number 2. Creep 2. Creep 2 is a 2017 American found-footage psychological horror film, directed by Patrick Bryce and written by Bryce and Mark Duplass. It is a sequel to Bryce's 2014 film Creep. A video artist named Sarah specializes in documenting lonely men, but she gets more than she bargained for when she heads to a remote house in the wilderness to meet a man who says he's a serial killer. Manages to continue the blend of humor and horror that made the first film a success, while offering new emotional twists of the macabre subject matter. Number 1. The Call. The Call is a 2020 South Korean thriller film directed by Lee Chung-hyun. Through a seemingly magical telephone that the film makes a point of never explaining, a young woman strikes up a friendship with another young woman, living in the same house, only at a different time. Sweet and innocent at first, their dynamic takes a dark turn when the two begin to alter their own fates through their shared knowledge. Through effective world building and acting, The Call creates a distinctively chilling and suspenseful vibe that will keep audience on the edge of their seats until its very last moments. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye.